relaxational. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Hey D, I wasn't sure today was gonna happen. OMG. The stress, the stress. This is this is how my night is gonna go. This is just sitting here thawing a bit because it's really, really frozen. This is what's happening. Hey Katie, hey Riel. Hopefully we'll get Craig to come in with us. I sent him a link. We were supposed to go live together today, but I was like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he can join because yeah, we got a new car. Well, okay, we got a new car ish. Okay, so the paperwork, so okay, so James has been sick, right? So earlier this week, while in between him being sick and not well, hey everybody, he we got into the car and turned on the engine and the AC blower wasn't working. We were lucky and it was a glitch and it came back on, but this has happened before, so we're like, okay, we know we need to change out the converter. We know we just put in last month $600. The month before that, I mean, let's not count the ways. Hey Marilla. So it is hey Miss Jelly, hey everybody. So it's just kind of like James, when he was in bed sick, was looking at cars. So he says, Jackie, yesterday, by the way, he says, I'm going to apply for a loan through our bank to see if we can get a new car. I'm like, fine. I like our beat up Chrysler. I like our beat up van, but we drive thousands of miles. I actually halfway convinced him to get a lease, but he was like, no, we drive too many miles. I'm like, okay, fine, no lease. So Riel, do what I miss? Hey, Riel, excited for your unboxing. Oh yeah, wait, Riel have the blah blah blah. Riel, you have an unboxing? Is it tomorrow? I want to know. What did I miss? I'm going to get my ice cream. Yeah, this is my ice cream. This is the Ben and Jerry's. Everything but because I think get Craig. I'm gonna get him to come in right now. I'm adding you, Craig.
Okay. Oh, I'm so little I can barely see.
I can make that bigger. There.
Oh, that's better. That's better. Yeah. Y'all have to
We
ignore
have
the way I look. It's hotter than
you look.
blazing hell. Okay.
It is hot here. It is so freaking hot. I mean, even it is so. You could melt paint outside. I don't know how anything is alive. It is so hot, and it's not even. It's just June.
I was really about to light a cigarette up. Didn't even realize what I was doing.
You can do that. It's fine. It's not. It's totally. It's, this is me. This is me. Ice cream because this is today. Today is like I can't. I can't even. So James is like, I really want a new car, and I'm like, but the plan really was to keep our car for another year. But James is like, I don't think our car can last another year. So we've replaced the engine twice. We have replaced the front end. We have done the tires. We have done everything but the transmission. And James is like, it is only a matter of time. It was a 2012 Chrysler, guys. I just gave him. No.
Okay.
Do you want to go get some more?
No.
Okay.
If you had more, I would.
Yeah, because they're doing a lot more than. I don't even know what the backyard looks like. Okay. We'll go get some more cash then.
Sorry, I was reading the chat to see what everybody was saying. It is 103 degrees today.
Well, and you're sitting outside. That's a trooper. That's screened. That's screened in, but not air conditioned, right?
Yeah, no.
It's up to you. It's just 70, 80, 90. They have a kid with them. Give them $40, or get some water, and just grab some money from the ATM at the gas station. Oh, there's feedback. No. Guys, how does it sound to you?
It's
because
probably my
I have.
parents.
You guys hear the feedback? Hmm. I haven't gotten the art of learning how to do this where I can hear you and it doesn't go through my speaker.
Oh,
Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Feedback. Dang it. Hmm. No, it's me because it's coming through my speakers and then my microphone's picking it up. But I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. So when Jolie and I do it, she uses her headset, but my headset isn't connected to this computer. Um,
I mean, I can get mine.
yes.
Yeah, mine are
Well,
just
that
right.
won't hurt. That will that help? We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see if it, yeah, see if it works.
Hang on just a
Um,
second.
Hi, Melissa. Oh my gosh. The stress, guys, the stress. So James is like, well, let me apply for the loan. So we applied for the loan last night. So today at work, we get the loan people to call and they call, oh, we need some extra information. And then James, there's still feedback. Hmm. We'll see. Because coming now, it's coming through his audio, I think. Let's see if it works. I'm getting the silk. D, which one? Which one are you getting? The same one I have? Okay, I love that bag. Um,
Is that better?
yes,
Okay.
yes. Rael says, "Is Jackie to get the Disney trip safely?" That's the whole reason, right? So I'm like, okay, I know we're driving to Florida. We're going to Tennessee. We're doing things. We're driving places, right? So like a good car is essential. So we went, so he already had the short list, guys. He already had the short list. So he has the short list. We go down to the car place. We took half a day off work. We weren't going to work the whole day anyway because James isn't feeling well. But I tell you, James is on adrenaline right now. He is going to crash as soon as he gets home and into the bed. He is going to crash all night. Tomorrow he'll be on a cloud because he'll be getting a new car and then he will crash again because he's going to be so like he's not well, but he's the stress of the car plus him not being well is not helping. So let me tell y'all what we ended up with. The short list. We test drove Subaru Outback, a Subaru Forester, a we sat in a Trailblazer Chevy and no go. Then we looked at what's the name of that car? Hyundai Tucson, and then I'm missing one. Oh, Toyota RAV4. Okay, so we actually test drove the Forester, the Outback, the RAV4, and the Tucson, which is a Hyundai. So Hyundai is a Korean brand, and it's the sister brand to Kia. So we have No, Craig has a Kia, and I have a Hyundai now because we're buying the Hyundai. We did all that, and it turned out the Hyundai was the best deal. It was the best dollar. It was the best safety features. It had the best. It had everything. It had the air pressure readout for the tires. It had the all the stuff, all the safety things. So that got me. I said yes. I said, Johnny, I don't care what car. I'd rather have a handbag. So you get to pick out the car. So that was
Hyundai's
my
and
day.
Kia. Hyundai's and Kia have the best warranty too.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, we're getting a Hyundai Tucson 2022. It has under 30,000 miles on it. So it's not new. It's new to us. It's new to us, which is good because I don't want to pay it's already going to get enough depreciation off the lot, you know, to get more depreciation if we brought brand new. Craig, Katie wants to know what kind of car you have, Craig.
Kia Telluride.
Mhm. Mm. We bought a new car twice. Once before I was married, I bought a new car. And then in our entire marriage, we've only bought one new car. Everything else has been pre-loved. We've always bought a used car. And the one time we bought a new car, it was okay. It was the only option, honestly, at the time. It was the height of the, mess. And so we bought it and then we actually sold it after 2 years because we sold our trailer because we weren't going anywhere because his mom had moved in with us. And then so if we sold the RV, we didn't need the horse for, we sold the cart, we don't need the horse. So we went and got a minivan because our Milo, our big Great Dane, he really needed, let's be honest, I bought the minivan for my dog. I'll be totally clear on that. We bought the car for the dog. So, and now that Milo's no longer with us, James is like, we don't need this car anymore. Oh, yeah. Hyundais are good cars, says Marilla. How was your day, Craig?
Um, Fine. I'm still waiting on my video for tomorrow to upload. Um, that is like watching paint dry on a winter day. Anyhow, and we have no water because the construction people did something. I don't know, but they're working on it. So we have no water.
Are you
Other
going to
than
be
that,
going into the city?
it's been fabulous. It's been fabulous.
Are they still there trying to fix the
Oh,
water
yeah,
thing?
they're not allowed to leave until they fix it.
Wow.
They said, "Well, it's
Wow.
Friday." They said, "Well, it's Friday. We'll try." I said, "Try hell. You fix it, or you don't come back. That's your choice."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm a really nice guy, but there's some things I don't bend on.
Not when it's with water. You know? It's like no. Water, electricity. I can even deal with not having internet. Like poor Winnie had no internet, but not having water and electricity are like we need those two things. Katie says, I'm thinking about a new car. I only had a small and inexpensive car. My current car is a Honda Fit. I always buy new, so I keep it cheap. Yeah? Well, what new car are you thinking of, Katie? The Honda Fit's a nice car. It's small, though.
Oh, you know what? This is an affordable car that my sister looked at last week, and it's really nice. It's under $26,000, brand new. It's the Buick. Um, well, hell,
I
Buick.
love Buicks. I love
I can't
Buicks.
think. I can't think of the name of it. It's the newest. It's they call it a coupe. So it's like an
Okay.
SUV meets a car, but it's 25 grand maxed out with everything on it, brand new.
Wow. That's, I don't know how that can happen. Linda says, I fell asleep waiting for you, Craig and Jackie. Oh, Linda, where are you? What state? I like Buick. I would have bought a Buick if I could have, but my husband's over American cars. We're over German cars, so we don't like our Toyota dealership near us. So we're hoping that the Korean car will make it. We've had a Kia before, and we liked our Kia, so we were happy trying out this new Hyundai. And my Virginia Linda P. Um, I generally put down 5K down and try to pay it off within 2 years. That's a great plan, Katie. You know.
But here's a little
What?
FYI for you. Buick is not made in America. Buick is all Chinese. It's built over there and then they ship it over here to sell it.
Wow.
You can
Oh,
look when you go
look,
when you look at it, you can look in the door jambs where all the information is, and under the hood where the stickers are, and it literally
yeah.
says "Made in China."
Thanks, hon. Did you give her more money?
There, I'm gonna go back and get the film.
Okay. Yeah. We had to pay for some lawn people to do an emergency cut for our yard because James has been sick. It needed to be cut last week. Then it rained, and now it's at the point where like we're gonna get an HOA fine. So I put like anybody in the neighborhood know a lawn person who can cut my lawn today? So, we just got some cash, and they brought the whole family with them. They live in our neighborhood. I'm like, please just do whatever you can. Trend
Oh,
setters?
sorry.
What's that? Oh, is that the
I ordered
a
this for
resale
me
shop?
and you. I
Oh,
ordered it for you and I. Uh,
okay.
this is mine. I'm not going to show you yours, but well, maybe.
You have a sorting hat, and you're a Gryffindor.
I got you one too.
That's awesome. What did you get, Travis?
Who?
Travis, did he get a Gryffindor too?
Oh, I didn't order him one. Should I have?
Yeah,
Well, hell,
he has a whole media room for Harry Potter.
I didn't order him one.
We won't tell him. We won't tell him. It's okay.
Oh, he knows it. I showed it to him. He didn't act upset. You think I should order him one?
Well, yes, he has. Isn't his media room supposed to be a Harry Potter theme?
Yeah.
Yay! Hufflepuff. Yes, because guys, I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm a Hufflepuff. I am like the definition of a Hufflepuff. So as much as I want to be a Ravenclaw, I'm not that girl. My loyalty is to a fault, almost to a fault. It's ridiculous. Um,
When I ordered these, I showed it to Jolie, and she ordered one too. So us three have one.
she's a Slytherin. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Um, so Katie says worst car was a Chevy Camaro. Really, the Camaro? My parents won it in a bingo and gave it to really bingo. That's a fun bingo game. Indian Casino in 1994. The Camaro, really? Have you ever had a sports car, Craig?
Yeah, when we leased our cars, I
Mm-hmm.
always had an SUV and I had a car.
Uh-huh.
And then the reason we had this Telluride is because we thought it was going to be a struggle genius to travel by car more often, which has not happened thus far. Um, but yeah, I've always had either a convertible, usually a convertible.
Katie says free is great, but the insurance doubled, and I was oh yeah right.
That's what I was going
Also
to tell
yeah so
you this
mhm.
morning when you were talking about going to look at cars. Like, oh yeah, be sure and check your insurance rate because they're going through the roof too.
Well, so our car we ended up with is a hybrid. So that's going to help too with all of the safety, whatever bonuses, new tech, whatever. So it's a spaceship. Guys, this car is a spaceship. It is a driving spaceship. There's so many bells and whistles. I know not. I didn't even test drive it. I said, James, I'm not driving this car. You are. If you love it, we get it. All I cared about, do I fit in the seat and can I, because it's not as big as a minivan. It's not as big as a minivan. It's small, it's not tiny, but we didn't want a truck
It,
again.
it's a mid-size SUV.
Yeah. Hey, Missy. The Buick Skyhawk was a money pit too. Yeah, we've had several money pits. We had the Buick. I can't remember the name of that. Elantra? Was that Buick Elantra? I don't know. My favorite car I ever owned was an F-100 1981 pickup truck. I still am sad over that one, but other than that, they're just cars.
We're gonna get a pickup truck. I feel like if I live in the country, I need a pickup truck. Why is that so damn funny?
Because I'm thinking of which pickup truck you get. I'm
Oh
thinking the Ford Lightning.
no,
No?
I want the Hummer EV, but Travis wants the Chevrolet Silverado EV, so it will be one of those two. They're both badass either
Silverado.
way. So
Mm-hmm. We were gonna get the Ford version, but we decided no more. We didn't want trucks again, But we live in Truck Central. But trucks are like 80 grand now, guys. It's 60 to 80 grand. They're not cheap.
Both of those are over 100.
Mm-hmm. Because they're the EVs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dee says her Fiesta is 10 years old and is still rolling around. That's awesome for a Fiesta. Linda says, oh,
What
I've
is
always
that?
wanted a pickup truck. Huh.
What is a Fiesta?
It's a Ford Fiesta. It's a small car. I'm not sure they make the Fiesta anymore. Hey, Renegade Realtor. Things are flying. Happy Friday, Jack. Working boy, happy to catch you live. Yay! Um, I'm starting to look. I like interest rates to go down. I want to buy before I start having to put money in a current car. Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
interest
interest rate,
rates
to
are
be
through the
honest,
roof.
we went through our bank and it's 7%, and for us, I'm fine with that. I'm just happy it wasn't in like two numbers. You know?
Well, my sister, I can't say her credit score, but it's good. And she went and bought one last week, I believe, and her interest rate's like 12 point something. And then Michaela bought one about 2 months ago, and hers is like 19. Don't finance through the dealerships. They are ripping people
Wow.
off.
Hey, James. My door just knocked. I'll be right back.
I can't see chats, guys. My video might be late tomorrow because it's uploading at the glacial pace of nothing.
James? Tomorrow, that's your lawnmower? Well, I think my husband's in the back. Is he back there? Yeah. Yeah, so you can probably help. He's not in here. Like, I was like, he trusts letting y'all know whenever we do dress up. He gave us some waters and then he came back over here. Okay, he's probably in the back. He knows why he help me take me. James? 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 No, he's back here. Where the heck is he? He's not here either. What? Where's James? James? Jesus, I've been yelling over the house. I need help out his back. He's not for surgery, guy. Seriously.
Couldn't hear. I was in the party.
The monkey didn't even help me. So he should go to the front or back. I don't know where they are in.
I'm stressed out.
I'm back. Sorry, guys. James could not hear me, and I could not find him. You
I
can
was
hear
so
me.
stressed out.
He can hear me. He had his audio phones in the very back of the house. The dog didn't even say anything. I'm just like,
I was like so stressed out for you. I was like, what is happening? Who is she talking to?
where are you, James? Because he wasn't in the bedroom. He was in the very, very back corner of the house. The one place I didn't look, of course. Okay, so Missy says, y'all have one near you. Go to a local credit union. So much better than a bank. I've worked for both the credit unions. Yeah, ours is through a credit union. Yes, I'm panicking. It's been that type of day, guys. Today, I hate major changes. Changing a car is a big deal. James is like, yes, new toy. I'm like, don't beat up fan. Anyway, no, he wasn't testing the new car. We have yard people. They needed help. Yeah, breathe. It's just so much anxiety. Because I've been asking James for like 2 weeks now. Like, hey, should we get a lawn service? He keeps saying, no, no, no. I'll do it. I'll do it. Like, should I call a lawn service? And he's like, I can do it. I'm like, I need to call a lawn supply before I get an HOA fine. Uh,
It's just
okay,
a
Katie says
man. It's a man thing.
totally.
We don't want to pay for something we can do.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. So Katie says the dealer got me a loan with local credit union. It's lower than the Honda. Yes, that's true. Credit unions are the best. We went through our credit union. That's how come we have a 7%. So you're saying that your sister had 12% and your daughter had 19% financing?
Yeah, and it's not just them. Like you can Google like car dealerships interest rates right now.
Yeah,
That's average. Like that's average for people with 700 and up credit scores. They're paying like uber high interest rates if you finance through the dealer. So like if you buy a Kia and you finance through like Kia
yeah,
Finance, you're going
yep.
to get ripped on the interest, and then they top it off with a bunch of additional charges at the end that you weren't expecting. Just don't go through the dealership to finance. That's my only advice.
Yeah, we learned that. I think we went through the dealers before, but this is pre-pandemic or right before the pandemic, and now we just always go through our credit union.
First,
Okay.
they need to, as soon as they can come, like, here's
So anyway, I do
back ranch.
bag of lunch.
Bye, James.
Everybody's saying hi.
I
So I want to show you this before I forget. Craig, look.
It it looks so good compared to what it looked like in the picture. It looks way better.
Well, you can see at the corners, right? See these corners?
Yeah.
Now, guys, now think of these corners as all of the back panel, all of the front panel. It was really bad. So I bought this because somebody had tried to put shoe polish on or something, some type of finish on it, and it was like, mm-mm, no. So she sold it to me for $20. So I was like, for $27 tax shipping, I'll try. And actually, it's going to be okay. I have to do a little bit more to it. It's doing pretty good. Um, Dee says I used to mow a lawn, then I had to go on blood thinners, and then only did it on lawn service. Yeah, so I'm allergic to grass. I'm specifically allergic to grass that's around my house. It is hilarious. When we bought this house, it was a spec house. It had already been built out. The lawn had already been set. So they said, I said, well, what kind of grass is planted here? So my neighbors have St. Augustine, which I'm not allergic to, but my yard has Bermuda grass, which I am allergic to. And here's the thing, guys, St. Augustine grass grows differently than Bermuda grass. So my grass invaded their grass. So they have my grass now. They don't know that, but they don't have St. Augustine anymore.
We have a Kentucky bluegrass.
Mm.
I didn't realize that was a real thing. Like I thought that was just something from the movies. That's how stupid I am. But like Travis is from Kentucky, so it's
Yeah,
the grass is so it's such a dark green that it looks blue.
mm-hmm. I've driven through Kentucky. It's very pretty. It's beautiful. It's
Let me tell
actually
you
very pretty.
the first time I went to Kentucky with him, which I did begrudgingly. I was terrified when I hear of Kentucky, which please don't take offense if you're from Kentucky. I don't feel this way anymore, but before I'd ever been there, I was always thinking about like Wrong Turn and like those types of movies, right? Because that's like Virginia, the mountains in Virginia. That's where that's supposed to be, which is Kentucky's right there with that. I digress. We were driving through there from the airport to his mother's house, and like there's mountains everywhere. Like where he lives, there's
Mhm.
mountains, huge. How in the world do cows stand on the sides of mountains, leaning and not fall over? I was just bewildered. I did not understand it.
Hey, James.
You done?
Mm-hmm. Goats, I can see that, but cows?
I'm talking bulls, like 50,000, whatever they weigh. Looks like
Mm-hmm.
cars with antlers. Just saying, like, I'm like, I don't understand how this is happening. It's not, it defies the laws of physics. It doesn't make sense.
D says deliverance
Yes, that was what I was thinking. I was like, oh my
with
god,
banjos.
because where he
Everybody else was.
lives
hmm
is called Middlesboro, Kentucky. It literally is where an asteroid hit Earth, however long ago, and the mountains are around the town. You have to go through tunnels to get in and out of the town, and that terrified me to be stuck in that town with only one way in and one way out. I was yeah. Anyway,
I
what is
have an
it?
unboxing. I have
Oh,
an
hey,
unboxing.
while you unbox, I'm gonna put this little veil over so I can do my bad habit. Okay.
Hi, I'm going to show you this. Let me change the. There we go. We'll make them super tiny while I open this box. Well, not a box. It's a bag. It's a bag, guys. But he's why I bought it. He showed it to me. It's Craig's fault.
It
Completely
always
Craig's
is.
fault. He's like, it's a small little slim package. What could that be? Oh yeah, and he knows. It's so cute. I'm so excited to show you guys. Look, it's a little purr bag charm. It says my happy place, and it's the Disney castle.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
Hi, Grace. So it finally showed up. It's been taking forever to get here. So this was originally $13. I think I paid more than that for this, to be honest. But that's fine. I didn't have to go to the actual park to buy it. Disney is excellent at merchandising. A lot of things are exclusive to their locations, and you can't really get them even on their stores or distribution sites. They're very good at that. And they have a lot of things that are like only for pass holders, only for, XYZ members, or they do exclusivity well, you know.
Did you
You
see
can
those
open them.
luggage tags I sent you?
Yes. Um, so here is this, and I'm gonna show you my purse today. We have decked her out. This is literally James's favorite um bag I have now. More than I think my Cusco bag. This one. And it's not so much the princesses that I put all over it. Watson, but he loves the monkey. He totally loves the monkey. So this is my Kipling bag, which I've shown you. And since I had it embroidered, I have all these pins are on it. Like Facial and I have done a couple bag trades. So she sent me a bag, and I did a video. And I sent her a bag, and part of what she sent me were all these pins. Hey, Scott. Um, Katie
Hey
said, I
Scott.
just got another pouch from Dress Up Your Purse, the bright pink nylon version of the pochette accessories. Nice. I didn't know they had a nylon version. Um, this new little my happy place is gonna go on this bag, right next to this monkey, because I think it's gonna look great on this bag. And I actually have a few boxes to unbox, but let me show you what else I got from Luxational. And Luxational found the pin. So she sent me this. I sent her a Coach. She sent me a Louis. So,
Oh,
so I now have a Louis cosmetic. So the zipper pull needs a repair job, but it's fine. I made it work. So what do I have in here? Stickers. I have
oh, it's
put
a
all of
truce.
my stickers. Huh?
It's a truce.
Ooh, that's what it's called? Okay. Yeah.
There's a truce 22, 28, and 30. I don't know which size you got, but yeah, that's what they call them. TROUSE.
Oh. So now I have one. See? And she has the larger version, and she says there's a smaller version. So I have the middle, whatever the middle one is. Yeah.
28.
28. So she gave me that, and then all of the pins, and James is super excited about the pins. he was like, and then guys, so because he was sick and he wasn't with me, he did not see this bag. So I had bought this bag and he didn't see it. So he's like, wait a minute, you have another monkey? He walked, he, I am surrounded by bags. And he said, wait, you didn't show me the monkey. I'm like, my husband, I swear, if it's a cartoon, he's all for it. If it looks like like something Grace Kelly or Audrey Hepburn, it's gonna carry. He doesn't care. He's like, no, those aren't cool.
I'll be right back. They're
Um,
calling me. They're calling me about the water thing. Hang on just a second, okay?
okay. Katie says they're new, and last night I ordered another Corsica wallet dupe. Oh, nice. Okay. Apple Blonde or Rail Apple Blonde, the Coach outlet in Lancaster has a new is now selling tabbies. Yes, some of the regular boutiques will have some of the outlet items, and some of the outlet stores will have some of the boutique items, and they'll sell them there, but not at a discount, depending respectively. If you guys have not looked, Coach Outlet has a new launch. They just launched their Americana collection, I guess. I don't know what they're calling it, but it's a red, white, and blue collection. Looks really pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really pretty. Missy, my SBA, told me it was a trial run. Oh. Okay, see if they can sell the tabbies there. Yeah, it's just cross. I mean, here's the thing. I live closer to an outlet, a Coach outlet, than I do to a Coach retail store. So for me, that makes sense, right? The pillow, not the quilted. Next time I'm there, I'll have to check it out, says Apple Blonde. So I also bought my very first, not my first ever, but my first online purchase from Marc Jacobs. Now, I did not get the Marc Jacobs Steven Sprouse collab. I wanted it. I put it in my cart. I could have ordered it. It was there. I went to checkout and I looked at the price tag and I went out and I went in and I went out and I went in and then I walked away and now it's sold out. Thank you, Jesus. Because it was almost $600 after tax, shipping, and everything else. So I'm like, I can't spend $600 on that tote. But I did spend $200 on a J Mark. So if you guys like the Marc Jacobs J Mark collection, they have some on the 50% off right now on the markdown section. And I'm hoping I love it. I have never seen this in person because again, I live near a Marc Jacobs outlet, not a Marc Jacobs store. So they don't carry those at the outlet. So I've never seen one. Let me get Craig back here into a, there we go. What did the water people say? Did they
They're
fix it?
having, no, they have to go to Lowe's for a part. I said one of you can, the other one can stay here and work. I'm telling you, when I am so mad because I know how that goes. It's Friday at 7:30. They're going to go to Lowe's, and I'm not going to see them again until Monday.
And I'll never come back. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, don't tell Kevin, says Missy. Yeah, so I ordered the Lime J Mark convertible clutch. And I really wanted the top handle bag, but I figured realistically I would use the crossbody clutch more. No?
No, I look like somebody from Whoville.
Take your messy man bun. It's cool. Project manager vibes, says Grace. Waiting for America. Oh, the Miss Jelly says she's waiting for the Murakami drop with Marc Jacobs. Hmm. I'm I'm worried about the Murakami drop because what did Murakami do at Louis Vuitton? What is he going to do with the Marc Jacobs? Like, please just don't repeat. Don't just make different colored Marc Jacobs text. That's what I'm afraid it's going to be. You
That's what
know?
I think it's going to be too.
Yeah.
What I think they're going
Yeah.
to do is put the tote bag all over it in a smaller print, and it's going to be the Murakami watercolor. That's what I'm
Yeah.
envisioning. Yeah.
That's what I'm worried it's going to be. Yeah. So anyway, so I got this. Let's just open a box. It's next to me. I want to know. Winnie says that I want it. Yes. Winnie has been going ham, guys. She's no one can stop her. She's been buying things. So I have a box. Look at this poor box. Look at how crunched up this box is. It has like been through a war. And this is an eBay purchase, guys. Which means I paid for shipping. I paid a lot for shipping. Yeah. But I do like the watercolor version if they have it, says Grace. I do love the watercolor, but I'm just worried that I like Marc Jacobs. But the reason I like the J Mark or the O snapshot or the snapshot line and the J Mark line is that it doesn't necessarily have to have Marc Jacobs printed over everything. I don't necessarily want the monogram on everything. I want it to look pretty without the only thing left I have monogram is one Louis Vuitton and maybe a few Doonies and a few Coaches, but I've tried to actually get rid of my monogram, not because I don't love monogram. I actually really do love monogram, but I find I have a hard time styling it unless it's like a neutral, which would be the, you know.
Let me tell you, I really wanted that Steven Sprouse version that he just released, the green one. I came really close, but I know I won't use it. It's just not my vibe. But I love it. It's just I know I
Oh
won't
no, no.
use it.
If you bought that, Travis would walk off with that bag. It would not be your
No,
bag. No.
he hates color.
What?
Every single bag he has is black. Like he won't even buy a brown bag. They're all black.
What? I'm shocked because he said he took the Coach bag that I sent you, and that's green.
I I have that back now, by the way. Now since the MCM bag came in, he's like, oh, he's all, yeah, I want that.
Monarch says, Missy, that it was what I needed. Like, I can't have much monogram. I'll get sick of looking at it. Missy says, I love Marc Jacobs branding. Oh no, you're not. You're actually, a lot of people love his branding. Believe me, it's just me. You know,
I
Monarch.
even
Thank
like
you
the
so much.
bags. I
Oh
like
yeah.
the silhouettes. I just the tote bag and the sack bag is too much for me. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just too much for me.
What did I buy? Oh, this is your fault.
It always is, Jackie. Oh,
This is
that's
literally
cute. Yeah, 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 yeah.
this is
That's my fault.
literally your fault. This was let me change the screen so they can see it. This is literally his fault. He sent me this listing, guys. He sent me the listing, and you guys, you're not gonna believe this. I sent the offer. I said, okay, well, if they give it to me for $30, I'll buy it. They did. They did. They sent this to me. They let me buy this for $30, guys. This is like uh, more than this
It's
is a lot.
it's still current.
Yes, it's a current
It's like
colorway.
what is it, $580 for the mini?
This is a little cheaper because it's a small one. I think it's around 300, but they sold it for $30. I'm like, what the heck? So this is the inside out. You can wear it either way. Um, this is the Bellport tote. Actually, this one might not go inside out very well. But anyway, this is a polo. This is a polo Ralph Lauren Bellport bag. One of my favorites. So now I have.
Hey, let me see
Hmm?
the bottom of it. Can I see the bottom? Okay, the way it was sunk in like that, it looked like it had a
Yeah.
stain on it. That's why I was wanting to see it.
Yeah. So technically, I should be. Let me take off the strap. So I don't have any idea. So he sent me that listing and he goes, I'm looking for this. Like, you guys know I already have two of these. And this is my third one in this size. And I try not to do that, but I was like, I want that. Don't share that listing. Don't share that listing. I'm going to buy that. So I said, so they're like, yeah. I'm like,
I couldn't
I
remember
still can't
what was the
believe it.
asking price. I can't remember.
40.
50. Oh,
They're
okay.
asking 40. So I just asked for $10 off. But even at 40, this is a gift. This is like a $300 bag. You know, it's a leather Ralph Lauren polo bag. I mean, I guess because they thought, oh, it's small, but this is exactly what everybody wants. It's just like Missy, you and Madison had me bawling. Oh yeah, Missy, your video with the bag from Yoda with Madison, like nobody had dry eyes, girl. Nobody.
Look, I don't even have tear ducts, and I was crying, and I don't even have tear ducts. So
Yes, that is the way. Yeah, so anyway, this is all Craig's fault. I'm so thrilled. That box is mashed up to pieces. Actually, the 3 things I've shown you today are all Craig's fault. This literally was, he showed me this listing, he showed me the church charm, and he showed me this listing. This is a steal though. This, I mean, actually they're all a steal. I mean, these are the same price.
well, technically,
So
the yellow Kipling is my fault too, because I showed you yellow that morning and said, "Oh, I'm in the yellow," and you went and bought a yellow bag that day.
it's true. It wasn't planning on it, but I guess it was subliminal because he told me, he showed me a bag. Really? Yeah, I agree with that. Yes,
You're welcome. You're
that,
welcome.
this is suede. Um, Actually, it's nubuck. So both sides, it's both sides are suede or nubuck. So yeah, isn't this, it's just so dark, so stinking cute. I do not need any more bags in the size, but will I buy another one if it came my way for $30? Yes.
Be sure and spray that before you take it out of the house.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. That's gonna get sprayed down
I find
for
that
sure.
brown suede gets stained up faster than any other color.
Oh, really? Oh.
In my experience.
Jennifer says a toxic relationship clearly. Scott says, "Wait, did I miss you unboxing a newly acquired DMB today?" Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So Craig, or no, Craig, Scott. This is not new. This I got this off Poshmark. I have a cleaning video I'm working on where I didn't do a before picture because I was so itching to get my hands on this. This had somebody had put this type of dark shoe cream on it, and the whole thing was like that. So this got the full bath, guys. This got saddle soap. This got scrubbed down. This got put underneath the faucet. This was like, it is still, you can see how it's darkened here. I'm not sure I'll be able to get that off it, but I don't want to do any more because I'm at the point where I've been about lifting up a lot of the natural finish on here. So this needs to have so I have learned something, and actually Linda P helped me on this one. So I have that new leather conditioner, C
CPR.
CLR. Yeah. So she said she did some sleuthing and she found out that CPR. This stuff is a little too strong. So I definitely treat this like a one-time treatment. Like if you have something that really needs, like this one will really need this treatment, and then I won't use this again. I'm going to go back to a softer, not so invasive leather conditioner. But for the really, this bag's never been touched. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to not use that again. Once I do a one-time coating, a one-time treatment of it, because yeah, it was like that makes sense because this stuff was so potent. I'm like, this is not normal. Leather conditioner normally doesn't restore this strongly. So I'm gonna use this like for that bag that has been tore to pieces. Scott says, I like the silhouette and I love the color from the dark coloring on the corners. You've made an impressive transformation already. Yes, right? Scott, it's amazing. The video's out there, so I haven't figured out how to splice in videos with my new software. So I'm gonna have to see how to do that because I've already filmed one segment, or I just might do a part 1 or part 2, who knows. Millie says, I love CPR. Grace says, hey, I have a metallic suede vintage Dior saddle. Some color transfer probably from jeans on the back. Any tips? Oh no, suede. Okay, so suede, first of all, you need a eraser, an eraser. Not the branded cleaning, like a rubber, literally a rubber eraser. Um, and you can maybe, maybe lift some of that color with the rubber eraser. Maybe. You
My
know,
recommendation, if you have no experience, is take it to your local cobbler and let them see if they can fix it. Suede is
that
so
too
temperamental.
is picky. Yeah, I have okay, so Jolie says, I looked but I have to tell you the truth, majority opinion, but I hate the Rogue. You hate the Rogue? Jolie! Oh my gosh! How can you hate the Rogue? Okay, I don't love the Rogue, but I don't hate the Rogue. I really like the Rogue, you know? Um, Linda P says CPR strips the oils out of the leather. Yeah, which is why I'm going to use it once, and then I'm going to use other stuff to put the oils back into the leather. I think it's suede. It's textured, says Grace. Send me photos, Grace. I think they have other styles too, Jolie. Yeah, okay, I tried generally, and it works a bit. Yeah. Um, Winnie says she's not a rogue. Winnie, I don't think you're a rogue girl. I bought your 17. My first rogue I ever purchased, I bought from Winnie BLV. Guys, it was the Rogue 17. They don't get smaller than that. D says I don't like the Rogue. I had one and just hated it, says Jolie. Aaron says, hate the Rogue what? Because, we know Aaron loves the Rogue. Rael says, Jolie, I'm not a Rogue fan. Grace says, I managed to erase a bit of the oxidation left on the hardware oxidation, but I have not touched the color transfer. Okay. Okay, we'll do. Dreamcatcher.
Here's the thing with the Rogue. They're beautiful bags. But if you really break it down, unless you get a 36 or a 39, they're not functional bags. They don't, if you put anything in the outside pockets, you can see it from the outside of the bag. The inside, the middle compartment is not large enough to hold your shit. Sorry, it's not. So it's not a functional bag if you don't get the bigger size.
I agree. And the thing is about the bigger size, most people don't like the bigger size because it's too heavy.
Exactly.
Because it's a lot of leather. But guys, spoiler alert, I have ordered a bag. I know, shocking. Jackie ordered a bag. What? Who? This trend is going to end now that I have a car payment. But anyhow, now that's like no option. Now my bag fund has become car fund. But anyway, I ordered a bag and it is like a straight on dupe of the Rogue, and it's made by Quince. And I'm really excited to look at it because if it's as good as the quality of the other Quince bag I have, it will be a better bag. I am hoping. But I will know because I have a Rogue. I have 2 Rogues left. Um, Speaking of which, I'm keeping my 36. Way to go, Aaron. That bag is beautiful.
It really is.
Yeah. Jackie got a new bag. Never, right? Luxational. My bag is just for decorations at this point. Aaron, I love the 30 and 36. Yes, I like the 30, 36, even 39, to be honest. I missed it. What kind of card did you guys get? So we don't have it yet, but we have it. We're picking it up tomorrow. It is a Hyundai Tucson sports utility. So it's a 4-wheel drive. It's 2022, so it's not new, but not old. I mean, compared to our 2012, you know. So happy Friday, everyone, says well-behaved wallet. Morella says, I love the 30 and the 25. Well-behaved wallet. The Quince bag I got was good quality. Yay! Because I just ordered the Rogue look-alike well-behaved wallet. I'm really excited. It hasn't shipped yet, you know. Luxation, I want a damn Rogue. You do? Man, girl, I just gave one away. You should have told me. You know? Sounds like a great car, says Grace. Oh my god. I got a special Coach bag. I cannot let it be known until. Wait. What? Then why are you telling us, Miss Winnie? Miss Winnie, if you can't tell us until July and you're telling us, I want to know. You can't do that to me. Rael says, I feel that the MJ tote is much better than the Rogue. The MJ tote is more functional than the Rogue by a billion. I would agree with that. Are you talking about the Rogue from Coach? Yes, Grace, we are. Morella, I have the 25. Craig, do you have the Row bag? Any of the Row bags, Craig? Don't you just have the one?
Any of what?
The Row, the inside out bag? Is that the only one you have?
Yeah, I have the inside out Margot.
Do you have any
I
other?
got the Travis got me 2 of the Margot 15, the regular one that everybody's going nuts over, for my birthday, but I didn't like them. They were they read much smaller on my frame than a Birkin 40, and they're the same size. So I was like, yeah, this is no bueno.
It's strange. Maybe because
Yeah,
it's a domed shape.
it's because it tapers. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Winnie says Waylay made you promise. Winnie is teasing us in the chats, Craig. She's saying that she's getting this really awesome bag in July, but Waylay, her SA, has sworn her to secrecy. But she's telling us by telling us.
Well, it's
Miss
Winnie. She loves a good tease.
Winnie says I'm definitely getting a row bag. Well, you have one. I saw it on your live. You have a fairly pretty one. I mean, it's the inspired version.
It gives you the same feels because the row is so subtle in their branding. Like it serves the same purpose.
Yes. Dee says, I love my MJ totes by Dempsey 30 and the field tote I bought from Jackie. See a trend. Ooh, did it show up in the mail, Dee? So I sold, Dee bought one of my Coach 30s, one of my favorite sizes. It is probably my favorite size Coach field tote they make is the 30. Same size I gave you, Craig, the green one. But I don't use
Uh-huh.
them. And I've gotten so many big bags, I had to make space, and that was an easy way to move things along. So yeah, oh, it's not there yet. Okay. Do you love those? Yeah, so I have two MJ totes. I like them. I have a little MJ crossbody bag showing up, and then I have that first one I just bought from the website. Um, it is a Chinese Valentine's Coach bag. Very few were here. Wow. Valentine's. I didn't know China had a Valentine's, let alone a special bag for that. Oh my God. Winnie says she needs the Margot 10, Craig. Well,
Good luck.
surprisingly, I have more boxes here. So let me open up another one.
You can put me to a smaller screen if you want to while you show your wares.
Okay. So this one is, what is it? This is a Poshmark purchase.
So that's my
Oh,
fault too.
yes, it is. We have a trend. This is why he is on here with me today, guys. We have a trend. These are all Craig had me buy these things. So he just shared the listings, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., who knows? I'm the one that says, well, if they offer me a good deal. So let me show you what's in this box. I actually know what's in this one. Watson, I'm sorry. They're cutting the lawn. The lawn looks really bad, and there's machines out there. Watson is like, I don't like the fact that there's machines there. Man, it's a lot of fun times at my house. We have yard work. We have dogs barking. Julius is hiding in his office. Jaleese is more cherries. You two make a great team and live. Yay! Thank you, Scott. Aaron, I was there too. I have learned so much from these lives. Okay, so this is literally Craig showed me this listing and I went and bought it. This is from Push.
Oh yeah.
Look at this color, y'all. Look at this color. Now this is a Michael Kors. So this would have had originally should have had a Michael Kors emblem thing, detachable thing here. But this bag, guys, it doesn't have any exterior branding. So I mean, because it would have been a medallion. But a lot of these little medallion things get sold off or stolen. Let's be honest, they get stolen too. But look at this color. It's a north-south tote. And guys, let me tell you the color, right? It's the color. And that's why Craig shared it with me. He says, Jackie, look at this bag. It's a Michael Kors bag, but look at this color. So let me go with my purchases. Let's see. So the color of this bag was not the greatest when they showed the photo on, like, come on, phone. So actually, when you see the photo, it's not quite as vibrant as it is in real life. But I got this for $14, guys. Yeah.
And you're
This is a
welcome.
14 This is a $14 bag with, let's see, show details. All in purchase price with shipping and tax is $23.79. So even if I just use it, um, oh, Craig, Jolie's asking if you're going to start doing Wednesday live.
Yes, I'll be going Wednesday lives starting this week at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So this is one of my Craig showed me and I bought it. See, this is not a bad. Okay, first of all, even if the leather is phenomenal, the color is great. This bag's too small. Craig would never use this bag. It's too tiny. It won't fit all his stuff. This barely fits his agenda book. Let's be honest. This would fit like half his stuff, not even all his stuff. So that's what makes this a really good team. Is that we like the same things but different size bags. So we don't always compete with the same type of bag. So that helps. It helps because I'm trying not to buy my friends like, oh, look, it's this awesome, and then you go buy it out from underneath them. Scott says very cool color, very close to D&B, very over your shoulder. Yes, Craig says, and you're welcome. Great. Hey, Jane. Yeah, so it's, oh, man, what is all over my phone? I need, oh, you know, I need where did I put those? I have been moving stuff. Again, this is a typical Jackie thing, moving things everywhere, cleaning stuff, throwing things wherever they fit. Can't find anything. This is a chaos of my life. Um, this is just a baby wipe that my phone screen will not get clean, so I'm just going to sit here and clean it. And so there we go. That's all I did. So these baby wipes are like the best thing I've ever purchased, and it's Melissa Adams Wade did an interview with Dee Dee Thursday. It was a really good interview, guys. It was really
That
good.
was really good. I messaged her today and I was like, I have so much more respect for you now.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. So here is and I've talked to Melissa before, so I knew a lot of her backstory. I didn't expect her to share that on the live with Dee Dee though. I was like, whoa. So I want to see if this will lift up anymore. I don't think it will. I think these corners are going to be the best. It can't. Oh, see, there's a little bit of. It can a little bit more is lifting. It was really, really hard to get this clean, guys. It was like I've never worked so hard, but I was like, this is too good of a leather for it to just. And I figured, even if I couldn't get it completely clean, I was just going to re-dye the whole thing if I had to. Jolie says she's thinking about starting a daytime live in July. I said, Jolie, I say go for it. I work during the work week, so I would love to have a daytime live. I can listen to a live. I can't really interact.
I have no
Morella
life, so
says
I'll
it's
be there.
beautiful. Yeah, right? Especially daytime. We've been going to a bunch of Dee Dee's lives, so I think there's definitely an audience for daytime lives. A lot of times too, because in the evening people are cooking or getting ready for bed, or there's family time. So a daytime live would be great. Your bag organization, Jackie? No, there's no organization. There's none. There's none. I can't find half the stuff I own. I'm actually thinking about one of the things I want to do this weekend is go through my bins and start listing just on a piece of paper what's in each one, so at least I can find them. And if when I move them, I can just cross them out because like I know I put that somewhere, but where did I put that? That is like a daily conversation. Daily. This is also why I have an air tag on my purse so I can't lose my stuff. Because like, where did I put my purse, or which purse did I use? Happens more than once. Jolie says I'll put up a poll for the best day and time. Grace says I have to go now. Bye, Grace. Have a good day at work. Have
Bye,
a great
Grace.
weekend. Yeah. So what's everybody doing? Because this weekend's Father's Day weekend in America. What's everyone doing? Jackie, do you think the previous owner put some put that on D&B to make the leather look dark. Yes. Yes, they put a finish on this to make it look distressed. I didn't know what they were doing and then just sold it, probably threw it in a bin and somebody bought it thinking it was supposed to look distressed. Mm-mm.
So when
Julie,
you put up your video for that bag, the cleaning video, are you gonna add a picture in of what it looked like before, like from the listing? Because like it's day and night already.
I probably can because if I grab the listing photo, that's what I can do because I didn't take one myself personally, but I can grab one from the listing when I bought it. No, where Jackie? It's right here. Wherever.
Because it's 95% better than it was when you from the listing
Oh yeah.
photo.
So I don't want to do any more cleaning on it until I get some moisture back into it. So I want to get, and it's not bad, but this is a natural vegetable tanned leather. So I don't want to do much more other than condition. And then if I need more, I'll wash and then I'll condition. Luxation says, when's Father's Day? It's Saturday. It's Sunday, Lux. It's Sunday. This Sunday. Jolie, Woody says, Jolie, I desperately was searching for a live partner yesterday. I knew you weren't around. Apple Blanc says celebrate Father's Day today, actually. Oh, nice. Morella says, Winnie, you do great on your own. See, Winnie, you can go live on your own. We like you going live. We'll take you any way we can get you, partner or no partner. Got home at 4, but took a nap. Turnpike is driving on the turnpike is exhausting. I can't read that out loud, Winnie. That's not safe.
Oh, let me go look.
Winnie's being Winnie. Winnie's being Winnie, that's all. Where did I put those sponges? I have an entire... This is what I'm talking about. I have to do a video on all of my cleaning supplies because people keep asking, like, what do you use and how do you use this? And I have a whole bunch of things I use. Like, I have an entire... a huge collection of different items. Nothing is the same. I find I've made mistakes. I've used the wrong thing on the wrong thing. I've done lots of things. So it's not so learn from my mistakes pretty much is what I'm saying. So I'll probably have to do a whole video on just probably I might do an extra video this weekend because people keep asking and if I do the video and put it in my lineup, it won't come out till July. And I think that might be just too long. You know. Hey Veronica. So good night, Brielle. So it's just one of those what products to use on what leather. Because when you go to see and some of the color is transferring onto this just from this because there's still more of this color on here of whatever this person used on this beautiful bag. And here's the thing, the interior of this bag is perfect, guys. Perfect. There's nothing wrong with this bag. There was just a little bit of wear, but when you go to D&B, they'll tell you don't use anything on their bags. Don't put any conditioners on it. It's treated. It will age naturally, but when you had something as old as this one, you just have to do something. Oh, wait. Hello. Did you mean to leave?
I know I got kicked out.
Oh, well, you're back. Here I am talking away. I'm like, wait, where'd Craig go? Oh my God, Jackie, I've been waiting for somebody to say this. Wait, to say what? To say what, Winnie? I can't say that out loud. Winnie is being Winnie. Guys, you don't understand. I was texting Craig the other day, which is like every day, but I was texting him and I wrote something on there. And as soon as I hit send, I'm like, in my Winnie voice in my head. And then he did. He came back and it was a complete I set myself up for that one. It was very funny. It happens a lot whenever I set myself up for those false okay, Winnie. So anyway, that's what I'm just going to dry. Look, you can actually see how badly You see where it's taking the moisture differently and off the bag? That because look at this. This is probably what they're trying to cover up with its original watermark. You know? Hey Dee, what is that sound? I have no idea. What sound do you hear? So
When I
this is
got kicked
probably
out
the
my
start. Hmm.
when I got kicked out, my headphones disconnected. I had to go out and back in, turn them back off and on. So that's probably what the sound was.
Mm. Welcome back. Oh, do you guys still hear a sound? Let's see what they say. There's a delay. Static. It's gone now. Okay, it's yeah. It's probably from when you had to bounce out and bounce in. It's gone. Cool. So I think all the problems that started with this bag started when the person who owned this bag saw this. And this is just a water stain, but it's like this got soaked in a puddle and then it discolored, right? So they said, okay, I'll just put a darker color polish on here. And it doesn't, the only way you should dye leather is you have to open up the pores in the leather first. So you have to use a deglazer or think of it as a stripper to strip and open up the finish coating, and then you can dye it. Now, I know the theory. I haven't actually done it yet, but that's what that's what you have to do. And I think what they did was they just used a dark color and then said, oh, I'll just make it darker. And then they made it horrible. And all this needs to do is dry again. And I'll show you the next step in the process. I probably should have filmed that separately. Oh, well. See, bad YouTuber Jackie. Monarch, Missy, play Yahtzee! Go have fun with all Yahtzee. I said, we'll take you anyway. Oh, man, I did it again. Wait. Your conditioning, repairing, etc. videos and on your lives are interesting and have learned quite a bit. You, Scott. Yeah, because here, what's the worst that can happen? You have a bag that's getting dry or a bag that's cracked. And if you sit there and like, I've ruined plenty of bags, but they're not $2,000 bags. They're a couple $100, and I'm willing to take the risk. Willing to take the risk. You know, what are you thinking, Craig?
Oh, I wasn't. I was just drifting away for a minute. Sorry.
No,
Medications.
God. Because I was thinking about the bag. Okay, so Craig has this bag that needs to be conditioned, but we're kind of worried about the evening out because it's such a beautiful and you've seen it, you guys seen it. Didn't you show it to them, the python?
Oh yeah, in my Reed video last
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Yeah, so that python and Reed Karkoff bag, that one needs some conditioning, but is dicey because it's such a light color. And that's one of the things, like if you really like that bright white or that raw looking vachetta, as soon as you put a color, any type of moisturizer on it, it's going to darken it up just a tad, you know, just a
And
tad.
this is the thing with that bag. I like vachetta when it's brand new, and I like vachetta
Mhm,
when it's honey colored.
mhm.
I don't like that in between stage where it's got that orangey yellow dirty look to it. You know what I mean? And that bag is pleated on top of that. So yeah.
And then you have the python. So you have this natural snake material with the cow leather. So those two materials alone, I was like, oh, so today I don't have it next to me, but today's video I showed was my the Atlantique bag, the Craig's favorite style. And that video had to go out today. It was going out today anyway, because tomorrow's video I had to push up into the um, fast forward track because tomorrow's video is a boxer bag Reed Charkoff version and the Reed version side by side. And when you look at them side by side, even if you miss the Reed not having the Karkoff, there's some very distinct things that totally point it out. So I've shown on the video. Oh, it's right behind me. This one. So if y'all watch Dee Dee's video, Dee Dee has this bag. Well, Missy has this bag. Missy sent me this bag because she bought the wrong bag, the same way Dee Dee bought the wrong bag. So it looks like it should be the Reed Karkoff boxer, but what I noticed is this is not really the belt. Look, Craig, the belt doesn't go all the way around. The belt is a phony. It's a phony
Yeah.
belt, and it does a knot. No knot. It will not knot because it's stitched. It's stitched down. And the other thing, so it looks similar, but it's like a fake thing here. The holes in the belt are the wrong shape. The Reed belt, the actual Reed Karkoff, will have an oblong oval puncture hole. These are little like regular belt. They're they're fake because you can't really adjust this belt. It's stitched down. It's just for looks. And then the major telltale is this flap. The regular boxer will never ever have this. Even if they don't show the tag and you say you didn't see the tag, it should never have this flap. So it looks great. It's still a beautiful bag. It's still a wonderful bag, but it's not the bag they wanted. And that's why this is polyurethane. This is fake leather. This is a Reed bag. So they bought the Reed bags, not the Reed Karkoff bag. So this is the Kohl's diffusion line. This is the let's have everybody have access to the style and design and call it vegan leather and people buy it. And that's part of the mix up. And that's part of the problem why on the resale relove market, you'll see people trying to sell the Reed bag for hundreds of dollars when it should never be. And then they'll sell you a Reed Karkoff bag for like $50 when it was thousands of dollars because they see these bags thinking, oh, well, these bags are only selling for, $100. I can't sell mine. So I must sell mine for $100, not realizing Reed and Reed Karkoff are not the same thing, same look, but people don't read a lot of the times. Or if they do read, people mislead you. Like they obscure it. They say it's vegan leather. Or they'll say it's faux leather. And people will just see leather thinking, oh, it's cow. Well, it's not cow. Um I'm so happy I have the real thing, says D. Higginbotham. Yes.
I want
Punch
to
that.
I want to reiterate though, if it says Reed on the inside, I don't care if the listing says leather. Reed bags were never made out of leather. PVC.
Yeah. This. Yeah.
Yeah.
It cannot just say Reed. If it just says this, it's not the right bag. You know.
But you know what else is what you forget not really realizing, Jackie?
What?
You were holding the demise of Reed Krakoff's company in your hand.
Oh yeah, that was the death knell. That bag was the death of his company. If it wasn't for that bag. Oh, Craig, Jolie says she has an Atlantique now. She got one. Which color did you get, Jolie?
I know she ordered one. I didn't know if it come in yet or not though.
Apparently it came in. Yeah. Yeah, that is I think that's completely that and it's not just Reed. So I think a lot of the designers they try to make this accessible to the general public and they took the same designs, watered them down. I think what was the one that did it with Target? They've done a couple with Target. Hmm. Um was it Moschino that did with Target line?
Yeah,
I can't
Moschino, and there's
remember.
another one, another big
Yeah.
brand. Was it Carolina Herrera or
Yes. And Diana Fostenberg just
yeah?
did one. They just literally did one. So they're taking well-known designer people, taking their designs, using lesser quality materials, and then saying, "Oh, you can now have designer items too." Unfortunately, I think that doesn't do well for the parent company. I think it muddies down the line for the designer brand. Oh, and Veronica says, "Oh yeah, Mulberry had a Target collab. That was a
Yeah.
travesty." Mark by Marc Jacobs had a Target line too.
Todd Brown did too.
Phil, oh, and Miss Jelly says Philip Lim. Yeah, they did that one. And there was another one, Bagley Mishka. It's like pretty much trash now. It's like it used to be a really cool brand, and now it's like, yeah, I won't touch one of those bags.
Isaac Mizrahi, he had one too.
Yep. Up my door. I'll be right back. Um, Entertain everybody.
Why do I look like I weigh 600 pounds? What changed? I look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man made it with a Oompa Loompa, and this is what my hair.
What? Are you okay with that, dude? Yeah. Yeah, we're cool with that. We have like both sides and everything, so we have majority of it now. Well, if you come back Sunday evening, like around this time to finish it up, because Sunday's like, holiday. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, whenever. We're gonna do Sunday or Monday evenings. Monday, don't come, Sunday off. Yeah, thank you, bye. Did the doorbell ring? No, she's not, which means you can't hear it. Okay, I'm back. The next one people are done for the day. Veronica said I had a few Target mulberry bags. Cute but fell apart. Yep. Craig, Craig, you do not look like you weighed 600 pounds. Okay, what did I miss?
This light came on, and I looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Whoville.
No, you
I don't know
don't.
what happened.
You look great, Craig. You just transitioned into evening lighting. Parenza. Oh, Parenza, Deb. Really? I think Parenza had a downline like that. Scott.
Here's the thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a diffusion line. You just can't create a PVC version of your current collection. It has to be different. You can't just make a cheap version of your bag.
I was like, what the heck did I order? It came in this weird box, guys. This is a quilt. This came directly from Georgia. And it's a quilt. It's a True North, Four Seasons, goose down feather, down-filled blanket. So you can buy a lot of down alternatives, but I wanted a down blanket, and this is the fittest one they have. And that's what I wanted because I've been fighting with blankets. So let's hope this works so I can get better sleep, y'all. You know? So that finally showed up. Let's see. Katie said I bought a couple of the Diana von Furstenberg at the Target bags. I should have returned them, but they went to Goodwill. Well, see, somebody at Goodwill will find them and like them. You know? The thing about, I think, the diffusion lines is that the poly is a material. Like, if you make a bag out of canvas, fine. Make it out of denim. Make it out of materials that aren't going to fall apart. But polyurethane, other than the Sambano bags, I really haven't had any that haven't disintegrated in some way. And my Sambano bags, honestly, I think it's just because I don't use them very much. You know, I use them for like fun party bags. And look, guys, I'm not a party animal.
But here's the thing. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but even when you see a Reed bag, not Reed Krakoff, but the diffusion line, they're in good condition. It's like they're not falling apart like you would think. 'Cause it's been almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So even his PVC bags are made better than most.
Yes. So Scott says, do you think the diffusion line is about expanding customer base or solely about potentially more profit? They
Here's
marketed
the thing. It's when your company goes, or even if it begins this way, as a publicly traded company, you are at the mercy of the shareholders. If your company is not turning enough of a profit, you've got to do something to turn a profit. So you either use cheaper products to make your actual line, or you have to do a diffusion line. You have to do something to make the profit.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. But I mean, because they're not. It's like I don't think artists themselves would want to make. I don't think anybody wants to take their designs and the material they wanted it in and then to dumb it down to a lesser inferior quality material and say that's mine. You know?
And if you look traditionally, whenever a diffusion line comes out from a designer, it's generally after the newness of their brand has died down and sales are tapering off. They have to bring in more new revenue. more revenue. It's just part of the game.
Oh, yeah. So this is that part of the day every week. I need to put a note in your phone about let's go get a refill. So we have to get refills. Um, so I don't know. You guys watch Meredith's video, Living Lux with Meredith, about her life update. So Meredith had done gastric sleeves couple years ago now, and she did video a video on it, and I had said, you know what, I might try this. So I spent a year going to my doctor every single month. I went to the gastric doctor. I went to my regular doctor because it's my insurance required 1 year of doctor monitored diet before I could qualify for the surgery because it's a very invasive, expensive, one time only. So there's 3 or 4 different options you can do, and you have to, and it's only one time, right? So after I did a year of talking to the doctor, a year of going to the doctor every single month, I decided I'm not doing gastric bypass, any of them. um, so they started at the same time they had started me on Manjaro. So I've been on this over a year, guys, and I've lost 20 pounds and I'm happy with that, but I'm a bad diabetic. So I take all the medications and yeah, anyway. So I'm not that person that loses a ton of weight on this. But I do like
Oh,
listening to other people's you know, Meredith
I'm
got
1 week
robbed. She
off
was
Ozempic.
Dee, oh wow. Dee just said Meredith got robbed. She was sending bags to Connor and they were stolen in transit.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's devastating. I
Well,
hope they
they're
were
insured.
insured.
Meredith's not going to send them not be insured. But the thing is DHL is who she used for the shipping. Well, that means DHL is the only company that has touched them. So that needs to be an internal investigation because she said I think she said 6 bags. So you're looking around 30 plus $1,000 worth of product missing
Wow.
because she had one
Wow.
Chanel 19 bag and it was that iridescent finish. It's limited edition. Like it's hard to find that. She'll never be able to find another one like it again. Which she
Well,
was going
that'll
to
be
sell it
interesting.
anyway, but
Well, if it comes up on the market, it could very easily be hers, you know.
mm-hmm.
But she probably mailed everything with all the documentation. Oh, Dee Dee's asking Craig. Craig, I just texted you no video today.
No, my videos come out on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Katie says, one of my friends did a gastric sleeve at the beginning of the year and she's lost over 100 pounds, has 40. That's awesome, Katie. I should do it, honestly, medically, but I have so many other issues that I didn't want to risk, honestly, another surgery, and it's a very invasive surgery. The one I would be doing. It would not be the simple sleeve, you know.
And here's the thing. You have to lose a significant amount of weight before they'll even let you qualify for the surgery. I've never
Yeah.
understood that. If you can lose 50 to 100 pounds, you don't need the damn surgery. You just need to stay on the diet.
Well, I've already lost 50 pounds before I even started talking about this because my highest weight was 366 and I'm hovering around 305 right now. I really the lowest I got was about 280. So I've never been lower than 275 since I was 20. But I've always hovered between 275 and 300. So then I went up to 366 after my dad died, and that almost killed me, literally. So I went on a 1 year diet. It was doctor monitored. It was a ideal protein. It was horrible. James lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of weight. But it's not sustainable. You can't you can't be on that starvation diet and live. So at least now with the Manjaro, I don't eat nearly as much. I should eat more vegetables, you know, which should be but I don't like vegetables. I like corn. And as James says, corn is not a vegetable, Jackie.
No, it's not. Well,
D says
I'm
I've
one
seen
week. Sorry, I'm 1 week off Ozempic. I've been sick
and
for a solid week, like with every single
symptom.
side effect at one time. So guess what Daddy did today to make up for it, to make myself feel better?
What?
I ate 4 donuts.
You saw me eat ice cream, guys. I'm no saint over here.
I, I
But
could
did
have
it work?
I could have stopped at one. I could have stopped with one though, right?
But it's sugar. It's an addiction. It's the sugar. Your brain said, "Oh my gosh, you gave me sugar." D says, "I've seen those bypass surgeries go wrong. Some things with gastric sleeve. Please don't mess with the." Yeah, that's the thing. And I've talked to many people. Either it's been wildly successful or it's not. And I have enough genetic issues that I think I would be on the it's not.
Well,
So,
that's what I was trying to say about the diet. Like, if you have to lose 50 to 100 pounds to qualify for that surgery,
mhm.
just stay on that diet, because that's the diet they put you on to prepare you for that surgery. It's the same thing you would be doing afterwards. So the
And
sleeve is not necessary. Just stay on the diet.
so the thing about the diet was after surgery, the thing I could not do, the thing I could not absolutely could not do was when you do the surgery and the gastric bypass people said you will be our client for the rest of your life if you do this surgery. I'm like, what? Like, you will see us every month and then it will switch down to every 3 months and then it'll go to every 6 months and then it will go to every year. But you will be our client for the rest of your life. And I'm like, what? And then they said, um, it's and it I took this course before I even did my doctor's visit. So the whole month I was seeing my doctor, I was trying to do this gastric bypass diet before and after, right? So part of the diet is you cannot drink liquids while you're eating. You have to drink liquids 30 minutes prior to eating or 30 minutes after eating, and only so many ounces at a time throughout your day. So I have been like most people in our culture, our entire life, you drink the majority of your liquid when you're eating. Uh, but they say you cannot do that because drinking liquid pushes the food through the digestive system, and that's exactly what you don't want to do. So I literally could not for the year I was trying to go and do the diet. I says, there's no point in me doing this surgery because I cannot do this diet. You know, and they said, okay, at least we found out, right? So, and if I only done 3 months, like a lot of insurance companies, it's only a 3 month, not a 12-month process. So, in a 3 month process, you can do anything for 3 months. But me trying to do that for 12 months, I'm like, I will fail if I do the surgery. So I didn't do it. Yeah,
And
Jolie,
you
dumping
know,
syndrome, not Linda P, just Google dumping syndrome. It's a real thing. People do not talk about it, but it's really a big part of gastric bypass, and actually, it's part of the Manjaro Ozempic journey. It and people who have lost their gallbladders, dumping syndrome is part of that problem. Um,
most people that have had the sleeve, from what I've read and heard, even Meredith touched on that in her video. Like, she's had severe health problems, and Sharon Osbourne, she had severe health problems. They had to go in and reverse hers and redo it several times. So, no, thank you. Just print out the diet, and I'll follow the diet, because that's the thing. The only thing that sleep does is it makes your stomach smaller, so you feel full faster. So just print the
yeah.
diet out and live off the diet.
And then you have to do, it's not just that, it's cutting away some of the enzymes that you use that, but that's what the new drugs are doing now. Those new drugs are attacking those enzymes that make you feel like hungry. So that's part of what the Ozempic and I'm not a doctor, guys. Do not I'm just repeating what doctors have told me, but I am not one. Not no medical professional at all over here. Um but it was just very interesting because you have to take a bunch of vitamins and you have to take, like, if you like protein drinks, those ensure the all the different types of liquid protein drinks that you can drink and buy, muscle milk, all these things, then you can do this because you're virtually on a liquid diet, very few solids. I cannot drink those. I hate them. I despise them. I cannot drink
Ugh.
them at all. I don't care. what brand, I don't care what, it's the texture. I cannot drink those. I will just die.
Travis likes them. I can't even watch him drink them.
Oh, I can't. Yeah. Some
He's over
people
there.
love
He's
them.
over there. He's over there downing it like it's vodka. And I'm over there.
Yeah, it's the texture. It's the texture of that protein drink. And I had to drink those when I was in the hospital. When I was doing when I had a huge wound, guys. So with this huge giant wound, they want you to drink protein. So I was drinking these every day in the hospital, and James had to literally bribe me because drink half of it. Just drink half of it. Anything. Just drink half. Because I wasn't eating food. I wasn't eating. I wasn't drinking. I was just like, I don't care. You know, at that point in life, I was ready to not be in life because I was it was not a good time. It was not a good time, guys. So, yes, Mr. Watson. Did your yard get cut? He's looking at me like, excuse me. Um, so Aaron, yeah, so guys, I was in the hospital in 2012. I was in a very major car accident where long story super short, I broke my spine, I shattered my pelvis, I have broken ribs, I punctured my bladder. I spent 3 months non-weight bearing. I had so many surgeries, I cannot remember them. I lost my job. And I'm alive, so I can walk. So, but I'm in pain. I actually live life in pain. That's just the way it is. It's almost like when you don't have pain, you like, whoa, I forgot this is what that feels like. It's so rare. It's so rare. That's why I'm constantly fidgeting. I'm constantly getting up or doing stuff. I have certain things I cannot sit with. There's certain cars I cannot drive in. There's certain chairs sometimes when you see me, I will get up and I will look like a bent over crone because I literally cannot stand up straight. First thing in the morning, I cannot bend over to save my life. I can get out of bed, I can sit up straight, I can stand up, and I can lay down. That's it. And then as the day goes on and I start moving and the joints start going, I can bend over and I can do things. But that's why all my shoes are slip-on shoes. I cannot put on socks to save my life. I cannot put on socks. So, and it's just because I have 2 screws in my sacrum. The sacrum is your stabilizing bone of your pelvis. It's actually very involved. It's like if I could, I wish I didn't have screws in there, but the screws are why I can, I needed them at the time. So anyway, that was a long time ago. It had a lot of far-reaching consequences, which is why cars are a big deal because I was T-boned in a smart car. And it was an F-250 that hit my smart car, and I was in the driver. James was sitting next to me. James was okay. He had a concussion. But basically, we both went through this car accident together, and I honestly think it was worse on James because he spent the entire time I was in the hospital with me. Like, he didn't leave. He was sleeping in the hospital room with me 24/7. He left a few times to go shower and change clothes, but every time he came back from doing whatever, I would be crying because something happened. Something would happen. I had a team of doctors. It was bad. It was not good. I mean, everything you can get. I had MRSA. I was in and out of the ICU. I was 32 at the time, guys. So luckily, being younger helped. Being overweight helped because of the force of the accident. That I went from over 300 pounds down 60 pounds. I went down to like 240 pounds. I wasted away. It kept me alive, having this store of energy in my body, thank goodness. But anyway, it was a long time ago. It still affects my life every day. But that's also why I get to be here on YouTube because I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for this happening because it changed me as a person. It changed me as a person. And it really made me realize how lucky I am, first of all, that I can walk. So I do not take that for granted at all. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, Andrea. Um, every time I have a bad day and I'm hurting, I said, at least I can get up out of bed. Because I do remember a time when I absolutely could not move my legs and I could not get out of bed and walking was not a given. So I had to learn how to walk again. I had to use a wheelchair to a walker to a cane. I had 2 years of physical therapy. I mean, it was pain on pain for a good solid 5 years. And honestly, this is right now is the best I've felt in a very long time. So I'm very grateful, guys. So let's move on to happier subjects. Happy Friday, Pride fan, rainbow, open pride heart, rainbow. I think those are supposed to be like emojis or something, but I go with the sentiment. Um, so anyway, that was my. Oh, I found a new thing at Dollar Store. I don't know if people have the Dollar Store, Dollar Tree. Craig's there. He's just covered his screen because he doesn't want to indulge in his habits while he's on camera, even though they're completely legal. Yes, nicotine is nicotine, guys. This is. I got this at the Dollar Tree because I'm cheap. And some things I'm very cheap. So this is men's face and body wipes. So they're just face wipes, right? I'm like, there's no difference between men's skin and women's skin. Skin is skin, right? But the packaging is to appeal to gentlemen, right? So I said, for $1.25, I'll buy some face wipes. So I looked at the ingredients. I'm like, it's just aloe, you know? So this is what I've been using at night to make sure I get the crud off my face because I'm really lazy about washing my face with all the cleansers. A lot of people say, even if you use these, to use a cleanser on top, after. But I'm not wearing any makeup. There's actually nothing on my face. It's just to get the dirt and the grime off of me. I wear lotion. That's what I wear.
What are they called?
And they're called Be Pure, and it's men's face and body wipes. So these came out of the dollar store. It's 60 wipes for, or no, 30 wipes for $1.25.
So
And
we
they have
buy we get ours at Walmart, and they're specifically for men. They're called Dude DUDE wipes.
oh,
I love
do
them.
you
I love them.
okay, I need to find those. But it's like how I wear men's cologne. I really like things marketed to men. I like the color, the aesthetic, the look. I always like going to the men's fragrance sections because one, it was a better aesthetic appearance. It had a nice setup. It had greens and blues, not pinks and reds. And then I'd go over there and nobody would bother me. So I could go look, hey Alyssa, thank you. I got a super chat for $1.99 from Alyssa. Thank you so much. Oh,
Hey,
by the
Alyssa.
way, you should go see her latest video. She's starting a new channel, guys, where she's doing jewelry. And here's the thing. She's making jewelry and she's soldering the jump rings. Can I explain how amazing that is? It's like, thank you. It's like, so when you put jewelry together and you're making jewelry, a lot of people just close off ends and do loops, but they don't actually solder the ends. And oh, and I got a super sticker. Woohoo! Thank you for the super sticker. You solder those jump rings so that they don't break and split and open. And oh my gosh. And Andrea says, I love men's fragrances. Yes, my favorite ones. This is Chanel Blue. This is also Craig's fault. He introduced me to this one, which is good because normally it's super Jacob. Here's my other favorite. Now, this one's my own fault. I got this one. This is Polo 67, and this is currently on sale for Father's Day. And I wear men's jewelry all the time. This is actually a men's chain. Actually, my bracelets are these two bracelets are from the men's collection. These are both from Esquire Men's, and these are just sterling silver and gemstone beads, but they're 9 inches. They're 8.5 to 9 inches, depending, so they can fit a man's wrist. And I already have. I need a 7-inch, 7.5-inch bracelet. Most bracelets for women are 6.5 inches. It drives me crazy. I have these giant wrists, and yeah, thanks, Dad. It came from my dad. You know. So Andrea, if you like men's fragrances, what's your favorite one? Because I want to know now. Because I have a couple. Polo, the one by Dolce & Gabbana is one of my other favorites. Blue by Chanel, 67. Mm, I think Polo is probably my favorite still. James wears Ferrari. He has a Ferrari one and a Vince Camuto.
I can't remember the name, but do you have the Ralph Lauren one that's the really pretty bottle, like it's a crystal bottle?
No.
I'll
If
send
they
it
have
to
a
you.
pretty
It's really, really, it's nice. It
Oh,
smells
is
really
that the
good.
Safari one? I think it's Ralph Lauren Safari.
I don't know. That
It's like
name don't seem right.
it's like cut. It's like cut like pretty diamond shapes or something on the bottle itself.
Yeah, but that maybe I don't know. I'll send it to you and make sure because
Scott
it
says, I
smells
remember.
fantastic. It smells
Scott says, I
fantastic.
remember my mom would wear men's Oxford as it fits. Oh yeah, Oxford shoes, absolutely. Um, pop the collar. Oh, Oxford. She means this the shirts. Yeah. Bry says, I love Oxford or Dolce and Gabbana. I have not tried Sauvage by Dior yet. Have you tried Sauvage, Craig?
I didn't want it. I don't like it.
You don't like it? People
I,
say it's
I,
strong.
I well, it's very oody, which I like a
Oh,
little bit of oud, but it's like it's a little much
too
for me.
much.
I
Hmm.
love Johnny Depp, so I was like, oh, I've got to support Johnny Depp. So I tried it, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, Mr. Depp,
Yeah.
I can't do it. Mm-mm.
Alyssa says one, but I can't even pronounce it. It's Bouttant. Boutant. Courier Boutant. Can Craig see the? No, Craig cannot see the chats. That's why I'm trying to read them out
I
loud.
mean, I can. I just have to leave the screen to go look at them.
Yeah. Linda, Tom Ford fragrances. I don't have any Tom Ford fragrances. I didn't know
Oh,
Tom. Okay, so I don't do niche. Are you okay?
yes, Tom Ford Rose Prick is the best smell on a female. If you like female perfume, it's so good.
Uh-huh.
That's the name of
But
it. I know you're laughing because I said
yeah,
prick. It's Rose
no, no, no.
Prick. It's so good.
I have the dupe for that. I have a dupe from Oakcha. So I don't have Tom Ford anything, but I have the clone inspired. I have a lot of, but when I started my fragrance journey, I did not know about niche fragrances. I did not know Tom Ford. I did not know some of these other $400, $500 things. I just knew what was in the department store, like Dillard's and Macy's. And so when I found the world of knockoffs, not realizing they were knockoffs because I didn't know the original existed. I thought it was its own brand. I thought it was from this company because I would go to Perfumania or and they would have their own version of this other version. Well, I never knew it was a knockoff because I never knew what the knockoff was, like the original. So I would try, I'm like, this is so great. And then as I learned, I'm like, oh, this is for Delina. And this is for, all these other, super expensive, like I said, oh, Baccarat Rouge. I cannot stand Baccarat Rouge, but it's like people love that fragrance. I don't, but I don't like sweet gourmands at all. So D says, I am now and will always be a Shalimar woman, says D. D, Shalimar is the only type of vanilla fragrance I can tolerate. And I have Shalimar. Scott says, that was my mom's favorite scent, along with Chanel number 5. Mm-hmm. I have number 5. I love number 5. I like the more floral fragrances in the fall, but during the summer times, I'm all men's colognes all the way. Object Art Optimum Precious Perfume is $86,000. Well, I guess it's in the name. It says Object Art. It's art.
There's
That's
one
expensive. But
perfume that has gold flake in it, like 24 karat gold flake. It is like
Mhm.
$35,000. I don't where. No, thank you.
Nope. I have gold. But fragrances have always been a big thing, everywhere, and for thousands of years. People like to smell nice, but to extract the essence of floral of the flowers, it's a lot of flowers, just not one or two. You know, it's like pounds and pounds of it. Um, my little dog, he's running around the house. We bought him a new chew bone. It's like bigger than he is. and he's been running around the house with it, and it's a collagen stick. And when we first gave it to him, he's like, I don't like this thing. I don't want this. Now he won't leave it alone. Now he drags it around like his best friend. It's like, he's very
What?
funny.
Why don't you
Um,
UPS him to me for a couple of weeks? Hey,
the UPS people will
UPS,
take them.
you can ship animals via UPS.
Well, you can through the U.S. Postal Service. You can still ship chickens. You know,
Girl, I barely want
um,
to ship a bag through USPS. Not a dog for sure.
Jolie says, I need to find a vanilla that I love. Matt loves vanilla scents. Please advise. Vanilla is a very hard scent to find, mainly because the vanilla itself will sit there and it will change and it darkens depending. So most vanillas are always paired with roses, unfortunately. Either you're going to smell like rose vanilla or you're going to smell like a cookie. Um,
What's that one that there's one for women it's kind of expensive, but it's something to do with vanilla bean. Like it's like I know that has something to do with their branding, but I can't remember the name of it.
I don't remember either. My mother-in-law really likes vanilla, so I've been looking for vanillas a lot. And the vanilla plant, the pod that vanilla is produced is actually an orchid. The orchids produce a pod that's the vanilla bean. Um, and I think the problem with the vanilla is that it can to get it to smell the right way. It can be very astringent if you don't blend it right. So it's hard. Katie says I like smelling like a cookie. Miss Jelly says Vanilla Fields. Um, the one
Oh,
I've
that's
gotten from
it.
my
That's the
Vanilla
one I was
Fields
thinking
is,
of. Yeah.
oh yeah, it's classic. It's classic. Vanilla Fields. I used to get one from Grace. Not Grace. Um, Gail Heyman used to make a vanilla that was really nice. I've also bought one there. I think it's called Demeter. It's like a one note type of fragrance where you can get just vanilla. It's meant to be layered. Um, but basically, I would try. Have you, Jolie? Have you tried Shalimar? Because that is a vanilla based fragrance, and it's classic.
I wish I could get into fragrance like y'all are. Like I'm this person. I go smell it. I put it on my skin. If it smells good, I buy it. If it smells like poo, I don't. I can't get into the whole notes, and I can't.
Well, I love the Chanel Blue, and it's supposed to be a woody fragrance, but to me, I can't describe this other than it's not sweet and it's just like
You
woody,
got
but
the?
not like I can't. It doesn't smell like cedar to me, you know.
Did you get the
Kayali has the
perfume or
vanilla.
the toilet?
What
Did you get perfume or toilet? Toilet.
perfume? If you told me to, you told me to
Yeah,
get the perfume. Yeah.
the perfume has a musky scent to it. I wear it almost every single day because I
hmm
like that. It's just hard to explain, but I like the way it smells.
Apple Blonde. That's right. Soleil Blanc. That Soleil Blanc. That's a good one. And Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather. Um, I like fragrances. I've always have, but I had to stop because James says it was like you were collecting Pokemon. I'm like, okay, okay. He's not wrong. I had to have every version of oud. And of course, he doesn't like oud. Oh, Katie says Tom Ford Tobacco Vanilla or the Dior Addict. I'm not a Dior addict. Actually, other than Miss Dior, in Miss Dior, one of the older formulations, I don't really like Dior perfume. My sister wears J'adore, and it's a jasmine based perfume, and I normally love jasmine. I don't love it. But here's the thing, I just like men's fragrances. I can wear polo every single day, you depending on the day.
Dior's fragrances for women are always very, very sweet and floral to me, and their men's
I agree.
fragrances are very, very oud, very.
Must.
You know what I smell when I smell like Sauvage? It smells like a man's been out working in the field. You know what I mean? That's what I smell when I smell it. It's like sweat almost. I don't know. I'm not a no. No.
Dee says, I like the 2 ouds you sent me, Jackie. I like the 24 in the Qatar, but the midnight oud did not work. See? You never know until you try it. So I sent Dee some ouds from the Middle Eastern brands. I have a lot of Middle Eastern brands. I really like that. To me, it's a comforting scent. And I had to learn that that comforting scent to me was not comforting to James because he didn't grow up in the Orient where you would go smell incense every single day. I've learned to stick to more Western fragrances so that he can enjoy being around me. Uh, Jolie says Polo. I feel abused by Polo. Every damn kid had it on in high school. See, Jolie, when I was in high school, it was CK1. Everybody wore CK1. That was everywhere. I feel like I've been abused by CK1, which I don't think people really wear anymore.
You can still buy it though, and I love CK1, especially
Mhm.
CK1 dark or CK1 black, however you say it. You
Mhm.
can still buy it, but it's not popular. But for me in high school, it was CK1 and that damn Dracar.
More.
Ugh,
Yeah.
oh god.
You're like, no! Scott says, I'll pass on a fragrance that smells like I've been working out in the garden all day. Miss
Well, I mean
Jelly
that's
says,
the only
comfort
thing.
food.
That's all I can equate Sauvage to. It smells like a man that started off the day with perfume on, but was outside sweating for 4 hours, and then that's what you end up the smell. That's how it lands for me.
Monica says, CK1, I remember it. Jennifer is asking, what does oud actually smell like? I cannot explain the smell of oud, but other than the fact that once you smell it, you will always know that scent. You know?
It's kind of a musk, right? Like it's
Mhm.
yeah.
It's a resin, from what I remember. I think it's a wood resin, kind of like the same where sandalwood is also a wood resin, and there's another one. Um, I can't remember. The Northern Boys came out and did that. Paul Sebastian, still love that smell. PK1 reminds me of 1995. Well, that's when I was in high school. Was 1995. Everybody sprayed that cologne perfume because it was the first unisex. I mean, like everybody wore that. And but of course,
That
guys, this is a time when people were wearing Adidas slide shoes with socks on.
and Perry Ellis, that was big too when I was in high school and college. Perry Ellis with the little
Hmm.
skinny per bottle with the round ball on top. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even think
Yeah.
Perry Ellis exists anymore, does it?
No, they do. They do. Katie says high school, every girl was wearing Giorgio of Beverly Hills. Oh my gosh. Whoo, Giorgio Beverly Hills is a strong. I mean, if one girl had that on, it can be overwhelming. If all the girls in the class had that on, you could just walk out, just fall over. Um, People say musk, and I can't help but think of a musk ox. Musk is the closest thing we can come to, but honestly, musk is now they're all synthetic because you can't really use natural musk. Um, yeah, you don't want to look up how perfumery is historically made. It's just synthetic is not a dirty word. It's okay.
But when you get to that word synthetic, it generally means a lot of chemicals are also in the perfume as well.
Well,
So,
there's a whole group of people that don't believe that they believe that breathing in any fragrance, natural or not natural, is not healthy and that is damaging, you know.
and
But look,
I'm sure, yeah.
yeah, it's like I still would rather breathe in the scent of roses than the scent of exhaust and pollution, okay? But I like anyway, we've been talking around for 2 hours now, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. It has been awesome. We've been here long enough that we've seen the beautiful green background of Craig's, backyard dim to the midnightness, the midnight. The light is all gone. So
Yeah, it's all gone
Craig,
bye bye.
yeah. So Craig has a video coming out tomorrow at 3. in the afternoon?
If it uploads in time, well, I'm doing my best.
And we'll have Craig back on next week, guys. Next week I'm gonna have a special live. If all plans go as planned, next Thursday I will be going live with Saya. I also will be going live on Friday, so no fears. It's an extra bonus live. He wanted to go live with me, and I said sure. And so we're gonna go live next Thursday. Hopefully it all works out. And Craig and I, of course, will be going live again. We need to get Missy doing this, but she always has family time at night.
Yeah.
She's busy. Yeah. Okay,
And I
guys.
will go.
Thank
I'll be live Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time if I can figure out how to work the live thing. We'll figure
you
that
can
out.
do it. Well, also, guys, Jolie's live on Sunday at 12:30 Eastern Time, and we will be doing our planning with her. So, yay! We have plenty of lives to go to, and I think on Tuesday, is Saya going with Winnie? Do you know? I think
I
Saya's
think they're.
going live with Winnie next Tuesday, and then he's going live, and then Craig goes live on Wednesday, and then we go live with Saya. It's gonna be busy next week, y'all. Busy. And you know what? I might just do a surprise live because who knows me? I'm a workaholic. I'd rather go live than actually do laundry.
But hello.
Bye, everybody. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye,
Bye,
Craig.
guys. Bye.